would like to ask you another question. Do you want to share any memories which is your childhood or yeah, any kind of old memories which you want to share with
Yeah, of
me?
course. I have so
Or-
many
Okay.
regarding English language.
So my first question for you, there are so many people who really very enthusiastic to learn this language, to speak and to express their articulate words, but they are
Mhm.
unable to speak and they are unable to articulate their express. So what they do in first? So please help them. Those people are unable to. They are really very confused. Where should I start? Yeah. So good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing excellent. What about you? Thank you so much for asking.
I'm doing well, thank you. So let's
Yeah,
start with the
really
introduction.
thrilled. Yeah, sure. I really thrilled to see you here again.
Yeah, I'm also really elated talking with you. So let's start with the
Yeah.
introduction in a nutshell. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. As you already told you, my name is Suman, and I am from Delhi. As far as my qualification concerned, so I have done graduation, and apart from that, I have done NTT diploma. Currently, I'm doing masters in English literature, and simultaneously, I have also YouTube channel which name is Learn English with Suman. Where there I uploaded totally conversation video. Sometime
Hmm.
I upload with my son video. Yeah,
Okay.
and if I talk about my hobbies, so I have so many hobbies, but nowadays I quit my whole hobby because of to polishing my English language. So just I love to interact with the people, so this become my hobby. Yeah, thank you so
Okay.
much.
Great,
Yeah,
great. Okay, now it's my turn. So as you know,
yes.
my name is Nutan and I'm from Mathura. I'm a homemaker and I have a YouTube channel. And if I tell you about my qualifications, that I'm graduate from commerce and I'm blessed with two kids. So this is all about me. Thank you.
Okay, that's a great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so my first question for you, there are so many people who really very enthusiastic to learn this language, to speak and to express their articulate words, but they are
Hmm.
unable to speak and they are unable to articulate their express. So what they do in first? So please help them. Those people are unable to. They are really very confused. Where should I start? Or where should I learn this language?
Yeah, that's really nice question, I would say. The thing is, if I tell you about the stuff, so we have so many stuffs because it's really accessible to search the stuff to find any kind of knowledge information. So we have social media and so many apps. Specifically, if I tell you about YouTube, so there are many people, not they are just grabbing the informations and knowledges. There are so many people they are providing and imparting knowledge, being a teacher, tutor, or trainer. So by watching the videos and listening podcast, we can enhance our listening skills and try to speak in English. And how should
Yeah,
we start and from where should we start? So I can say start from the very beginning, meaning start from the scratch. The day when you have decided कि, okay, I'm to speak in English, I'm to hold a very good command over this English language. From that very day, you have to start speak. And how will you speak? Form simple, short sentences, easy sentences, day to day stuff we can talk about. Let's say talking about your daily routine and the things you are like feeling right now, like you are feeling stuffed, you had your meal, now you feel stuffed, you don't want to eat anymore, and you had a cup of tea, like with this blah blah. You can make sentences and talk with yourself. Once you have a speaking partner, then you are fortunate enough, or else talk with yourself, do your self talk, and whatever like coming in your mind, try to think in English. Initially it's impossible to say and
yeah,
think, but yeah, that you'll get a very good command over thinking as well in English. But start from the translation formation, translate the things from your native language to English, and then that's how you can start. You can commence your this journey by trying to think in English, and then everything is for you, and you are good to go to speak with people. But start from the very first day.
yes, yes, yes. You're right. You're absolutely right. But there are so many women, they really want to learn this language. but they always said to me, and I also heard about on the channel, they always said to, I don't have time. I have so
Hmm.
many work. My whole day is occupied with home chores and with kids. So how can they manage this kind of women?
I can say it depends on us. And it's all up to you, how do you manage things? If you really have a kind of, enthusiasm and willingness towards this English language, you have made this language as a passion, then you will do it anyhow. You'll make out time for this. There are so many
Yeah,
people, being a homemaker, they are doing a lot of things, right? So I think this is not a very harder thing, I can say. And each and every person, every individual can just enhance their speaking skills, and they can get a very good command and fluency, but it depends on your like decision which you are making. Let's say you have to talk at least 1 hour in a day, so it is you have to decide that. You don't have to become indecisive on that point of view. Try to make out some time for yourself and then speak. So I think it depends on that particular person, and it varies person to person. Like we cannot say, like we are accountable for our life, whatever the life we are leading, and we want to do something, we want to achieve something in our life, so it is we have to work on that, we have to put in effort. The thing is that you cannot just sit idle and you are like making a castle in dreams, so it will not get you result. The thing is you have to get into that, indulge with this English language and grow yourself, surround yourself with such people and talk.
yeah, it's a really very beautiful answer. Yeah, you are absolutely right. If we have a passion, so we can do whatever we want to do.
Mhm.
But if we don't have wholeheartedly passion, so we just make excuses, right?
Yeah, absolutely
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, tell me
Okay.
something about yourself, like your journey.
My journey is going good and smooth because I am also homemaker and I'm also mother of one kid, and I also live in a joint family. Still, I'm taking time for myself because I want to improve myself. I want to enhance my English communication. So which is my rest time. So I love to interact with the people and I
Okay.
learning. Yes, because I have also not much spare time, but whatever I have rest time, so I try to fulfill my dream because I love to become a fluent speaker. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Really nice.
Yeah.
So, how did you start your this journey, and what kind of difficulties you faced?
Yes, I have also faced so many difficulties because actually I started my English speaking journey after my kid. I have a
Okay,
dream from my childhood, but there are so many reasons which I can't fulfill my dream. So I knew very well from my childhood. Yeah, English is really very important. But before marriage, I also started to learn this language. But I don't at that time I didn't understand how to start English and where should I start English and how to put the question. I always
okay,
thought I have to speak, but I don't know how to speak. Then I joined one of coaching. He is a
offline.
retired,
Okay,
yeah, offline coaching. He is retired of pilot person and he's my
okay,
uncle. Yeah, so he told me so many things, whatever, how to connect with the people, uh, how to make eye contact,
mm-hmm.
what is uh, how to whatever happen in our surroundings, so how can we feel. They guide me so many things, but maybe they are not able to teach, they were not able to teach me how to speak. They efforts, they try to efforts whole. I teach very well, and I tell her how to speak English. But at that time I was just mug up the sentences. I
Okay,
yeah, I didn't speak with myself, with my own thought. I never at that time I never create my own thought how to speak. Then I
okay,
joined. and then I got married. And yeah, when I did NTT diploma, when I completed, so at that time I faced a lot of problem because that was totally in English medium school. So
Mm-hmm.
their teachers speak, and when we give some presentation, so we have to speak only in English. So at that time I didn't try to speak in front of the principal, because at that time I was not able to speak even a single sentences. So at that time I was feeling so bad, and I always thought how to start. I thought I never give myself presentation in front of anyone. At that time I
Mm-hmm.
was, and at that time, I have completed my NTT diploma 2015. So at that time, in my session, 15 to 20 women, they one or two, just we are two girls and whole are women. But
Mm-hmm.
at that time, just in between 50, sorry, among those 15, just three women are able to speak English. And
Okay.
yeah, that I'm not that I'm eager to speak everyone that time, but not too much facilities on YouTube. As
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like nowadays, people are really very aware about application as like Ace, Josh Talk, and there are so
Mm-hmm.
many. But at that time, we are not aware this kind of application, and on the YouTube also not too much available this kind of content, whatever nowadays content available.
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah, then I slowly and gradually I passed out NTT, but that time I was not able to speak English. I tried to learn, but it was not easy for me. So then I got married, and after marriage, I again thought I should start something because I have done NTT and still I am sitting at home, because at that time my kid was very young, so that's why I was not able to go
Mm-hmm.
to any school to join. So I thought this is my precious time to use very,
Yeah,
I can
exactly.
yeah. So I asked one day, I asked with my husband, I want to join English classes. So then I was joined, but there just I learned little bit grammar, not every part, and
Mm-hmm.
but there I was also not able to speak. So I
Okay.
thought English is really very tough. Then I took admission my kid. So at time I really feel very shy because her teacher speak in English. So from that day I decided I have to do. You know,
Yeah.
फायर जिसको कहते हैं ना, फायर हो जाना एक दिल में.
Yeah,
Then I
spunk. Yeah,
decided, yeah,
spirit.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Then I decided, no, I have to do for my kid. Then I start listening. I listened
Okay.
Mansi Gola ma'am. Started my yeah. I started listening Mansi Gola ma'am, and she is really my inspiration. And from that day, I listened 2 or 3 months. Then I joined with
Okay,
Mansi.
great.
Yeah, from that day I started my English speaking journey. I was not started too much earlier, just a couple months of ago. I started my speaking journey from July.
Okay, great. Quite noticeable. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
one must have the kind of feeling of, curiosity. Once you
Mhm.
are this much eager, you have the kind of, avidness. So you'll definitely do something great. Great you are
Yeah,
doing. But the thing is, it is you have to take the decision. Then you can eagerly, just try to dig out the things like how can I learn? How can I speak? Which kind of ways I need to choose and pick.
yes, yes.
So that is how you can just work on yourself and escalate your communication skills in a very nice way.
Yeah, okay, thank you so much. Yeah, so I would like to ask you another question. Do you want to share any memories which is your childhood, or yeah, any kind of old memories which you want to share with
Yeah, of
me?
course. I have so
Or,
many
or, okay.
regarding English language as well. Yeah,
Okay,
I
so you
remember.
can.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would like to love to regarding English.
yeah. So
Okay.
it's quite long time story. So when I was, I think, pursuing 10th or 11th, I don't remember. So there used to be one of my friend, and she was junior to me, one class junior to me, and she was quite brilliant in all subjects. I used to be an average student. So,
And
and English, her English was really good. She was very like good at English. She used to speak with her, like, let's say, her own friends, and it was only me. I had the number of words, vocabularies in my mind. Since then, I'm talking about my childhood time. Like, I think I was in 10th standard. I don't remember. So the
okay.
thing was, we always try our level best to converse in English. But whenever I get to see her that time, so I felt like I am lacking because she had that time a very good fluency over this English language, but I didn't have the fluency or command. I didn't have the fluency, neither the fluency nor the command. I had the kind of interest toward this English language. So whenever we used to start speaking in English, so I always lagged behind, thinking of her that she is doing great, she is being superior to me, she never ever tried to showcase, even though I used to feel inwardly that I am nothing, I'm like kind of insignificant. This kind of notion I had when I was a student and we used to be a friend. So she used to say that, Nutan, you have a very good, you know, um, catch, and I can say grip on words. So why don't you try to speak? So I was like, "Yeah, okay, to some extent, I'm okay with that particular friend speaking in English. But when it comes to, go hand in hand and aligning with her, so I used to feel like lagging behind. So I had the kind of fear, the kind of tentative I used to be that time. So always I try my level best to do and to align with her English level, but I always lagged behind. So she always used to like she used to like root me and encourage me, inspire me. But I don't know what was the kind of narrative which I had said that time, that I can't speak in English, I can't speak in English. But I had the feeling of interest and curiosity to speak with a flow, but I never ever try to stick with that, adhere with that. So that really made me feeling like so much mediocre and fearful. I never ever try to do my level best, that I should go further and I should initiate a conversation, get into that, indulge into that. But yeah, whenever we used to meet, so we would try to speak in English, but I always lagged behind, and she was one of my friend, and she used to speak really well English. So yeah, this was quite interesting, I can say. Whenever I like recall those memories, so I felt like nostalgic, that I wish I could have spoken with her in English, at least for 5 to 10 minutes. This I never ever tried to do because of the fear. Yeah.
Wow, it was really, I can say, amazing story. Or you are learning because of us, right? Because you are.
Because of my passion and interest, but earlier I didn't put in effort for that, as I earlier mentioned you. And it's been like years, and I have again started bounced back thinking that this much I could do, and I did it by my own, like without any help, without any support. And I used to like make my videos, solo videos. So by taking this decision that
You
I need to
never
do it
join any.
anyhow.
Okay, you never
Yeah.
join any classes or coaching.
No, no, never ever.
That's wonderful, your story. But yeah, I would like to say because she is speaking fluent, so you are inspired from her, right?
Yeah, I inspired, but I had the
You
fear.
can say
That was
actually,
the
yeah.
biggest feeling with me, and biggest problem, I can say, the kind of hurdles I had been suffering that time. Because whenever I used to see her speaking in such a nice way, so I used to feel like I'm nothing, I'm insignificant, I just can't hold the like conversation. These kind of
But
fear I had.
yeah, but I can say your enthusiastic, your curiosity to hear now.
Yeah, yeah, that brought me here. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, right. Brought you here, right.
Yes, yes.
So now, after you comparing now, imagine by imagination with her, how do you
No,
feel?
never. Now I feel really like really awesome, really euphoric, because I know that I can deal with people in English. But we are not on talking terms, meaning it's been years, and she's busy and occupied with her like life and like family, and I'm here, I'm occupied with my own. So this is why. But whenever we are going to meet, so definitely we'll have a like a tremendous conversation we are going to have. So nice conversation.
Yeah.
enthralling
Yeah.
conversation. Yeah.
Yes, you are absolutely right. Okay, so thank you so much for connecting with me
Yeah,
and
thank you. And
sharing
it was
your.
really nice conversation.
Yeah, yeah. I also inspired from your old memory, I can say. It's a really
Hmm.
very amazing. Yeah. So our new audience can learn about us.
Yes, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye.